Is he watering grass?
Are you watering grass?
Yeah, man.
Damn, you really got nothing to do, huh?
Nothing to do at all, bro.
Yo! What's going on, guys? It's your buddy Aaron here. Welcome back to another G35 video. In today's video, we're gonna have something a little exciting for you guys. I'm about to whip out the GoPro, I'm about to attach it to the bottom of the G35, and we're gonna take a look at just how bad that differential bushing play is. Today we're gonna be changing out that differential bushing with some Z1 Motorsports differential bushings, which I'm gonna show you over here. Check it out, we got some nice polyurethane Z1 Motorsports differential bushing. So this is that main differential bushing, which I'm going to show you guys right now once I can try to hook up or rig up my GoPro under the car and then go and take it for a spin. I'm going to show you guys how much play there is in the torn OEM differential bushing that usually blows after like 50,000 miles in these cars. This car on this body itself has 166,000 miles, and that differential bushing is gone. Check it out, guys. You guys can see that this thing is like severely cracked. It's got that crack that goes all the way around to the other side, and then it's also cracked on the bottom here. So it literally has like no cushion in there. Usually you can see like where the fluid has dripped out, but you can't even see that on here because of how long that this differential bushing has been blown. So that's gonna be this main differential bushing right here. It's gonna give us a lot less play in the chassis whenever we're gunning it. And hopefully it'll give us a little bit more horsepower and a little bit more straight power to the wheels. These other two bushings right here, they go in the front of the differential, and I'll be able to show you guys that a little bit more once I get the car up in the air. What I have back here is the Z1 Motorsports differential bushing puller tool, pretty much to get this main one out. These other two, I think it's a little bit easier. We just gotta kind of hammer them out. But this big one right here is a pain in the butt, and a lot of people without this tool have a lot of trouble trying to get that bushing out of there. A lot of people dread this job without that tool because you pretty much, you gotta pull out all the guts of the differential bushing, then you gotta take like a sawzall, and then you gotta pretty much cut the differential bushing's like housing to get it out of the seat. So it's a pain in the butt, and a lot of people go through all that. But I decided to just go ahead and spend the extra money and get the differential bushing tool so that I'm not gonna be sitting here for like 6 hours trying to get that differential bushing out. Now with that being said, I was gonna get also a differential brace, which would connect to the diff and then connect to the subframe itself to try to hold it more in place, obviously. However, since the diff bushing puller tool is actually the same price, it's over 100 bucks, I decided I'm gonna skip on that diff brace for now, and I'm gonna see how well these diff bushings really do. So I'm gonna give you guys a comparison. We're gonna go ahead and take it on a ride right now. We're gonna see how much play we have in that differential bushing. I'm gonna show you guys why it's so bad and why it'd be really good to go ahead and replace it with some either polyurethane ones or even with some solid ones. You got Whiteline, you got Z1 Motorsports, you got a bunch of companies that make differential bushings for this car. So right now we're taking the polyurethane platform. We're gonna have a little bit of cushion in there, but it's still gonna be pretty solid. So let's go ahead and take it on the ride, and I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. Nice little startup, you know. All right, so I got it on this view for you guys so you guys can see the bushing, and you guys can see like what gear I'm in. You guys can see footwork, whatever, like me tapping the gas and whatnot, and just seeing how much of effect it does have on the differential bushing. The car is not even tuned yet, so it's really not even running its best right now. So if you guys are hearing it like break up a little bit, that's why. I'm still trying to get out all the old 93, the gas and all that good stuff, and it still has to be tuned for all the new mods that were put in. But you guys can get an idea of how bad the play in the differential bushing is. Alright guys, so we just got back from the ride. Hope you guys can see all the play that we have in the differential bushing, and that is the reason why we are going to be replacing it today. I have been dreading this job all week. Let's just go ahead and get this booty up in the air and let's yank out this differential. Let's do it. So check it out guys, coming underneath the car, you can see I got the GoPro set up right here. Let's look at the bushing. I'm gonna leave it there so I can show you guys like the after. You guys can clearly see that big bushing right there. We're gonna come up to the front of the diff a little bit. You guys can see them hiding back there. There's one right there and one right there. So in order to get to those two, we're gonna have to drop the differential. And in order to drop the differential, I don't think I'm gonna have to move the exhaust because it might have enough room. But I'm definitely gonna have to drop the axles because those are connected to it. So they are 14mm bolts. People usually just use two flat wrenches on them and break them loose. Luckily I have my impact, so I'm gonna go impact on one side and flat wrench on the other side. And I'm gonna knock all those loose. We're just gonna let the axles hang down, and then we're gonna grab our jack right there, pretty much put it under here. We're gonna get this bolt out and then the other two bolts on the other bushings out, and then we should be able to just kind of move it out of the way and down with the jack. Look what we just got in the mail, guys. I finally found the right size for the rear rotor on the G35 Akebono swap. It was actually super simple, but nobody tells you online which rotors to get. And I had the wrong ones out of the Q60. Anyway, that's gonna be next video. All right, I kind of just been BSing for the last hour, so let's go ahead and get right into this. Let's get to work. Alright guys, check it out. So we got both axles dropped out of the G30. Are you f***ing kidding me, bro? I'm cut grass right now. Come on, bro. Right now, dude. So now that we have the axles down, I forgot to mention to you guys, I have to remove the drive shaft. So we're gonna go ahead and unhook that right now. Alright guys, we got two 17mm bolts that are holding up the differential in the front portion of the diff. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen up those bolts. Alright guys, got those two front bolts loose. I was a little stubborn. I really did not want to remove my exhaust, so I just used two flat wrenches to get one of them loose, and it was a pain in the butt, but I got it done. So right now I got the jack holding up the differential. I'm gonna go ahead and drop that last bolt on the front, and then I'm gonna get this one loose right now. Looks like you gotta unhook the little speed sensors here. What's that? Sheesh, guys. So I don't remember having to drop the sway bar on the crash G35 in order to drop the differential. Maybe I guess the way the exhaust was sitting was just easy to kind of get it out. But with my exhaust setup and with the sway bar in the way, I can't move this differential out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this kind of like a double goodie install. We got some brand new energy suspension sway bar bushings. So pretty much the bushings are not doing too well on the front and on the rear. So putting these new bushings in will just kind of tighten it up whenever you're turning corners. You won't hear any noises and stuff, and my hand is dirty. So with that being said, I'm sweaty as heck right now. I'm gonna take a break real quick, get some food. I'm gonna come back, we're gonna drop the sway bar, drop the differential, then we can finally get started on the bushing install. Forgot all about that hose that's on the top of the differential. That's pretty much how it came out in the other car too. Just falls right out. Finally. Hallelujah. And that's not even the hard part of this job, guys. Like, now we gotta get the bushings out and everything. So as far as these bushings, I'm pretty sure you can just get a socket on there and bang them out. Or at least in theory, that's what I'm gonna try and do. But we're definitely gonna need this Z1 Motorsports differential bushing puller tool so that we can get that main guy out right there. So check it out right here. This is our rear sway bar bushings. They're really not the worst shape, but my front ones are definitely done. I just figured I would order the rear ones as well. May as well while I'm doing the front. I wasn't even expecting to put these in today, but since I had to drop the sway bar to take out this diff anyway, may as well throw them on. These are pretty much polyurethane from Energy Suspension. Oh, dude, look at that jet tag, dude. Oh, damn, that's a nice G35 right there. Oh, I wonder who makes these. Oh shit. That means I can get that shit at DoubleASupply.com. Yo, if you guys want a nice little jet tag, slide over to DoubleASupply.com. Cop one. Alright guys, anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw on the new bushings real quick, and then we're gonna figure out how to get those bushings out first, and then we'll work on the main one.
It's
you know what I'm
perfect in huh?
Yeah, bro, first try.
No
Good
shit.
shit. Alright.
Some got a better one too, huh?
Now I just gotta figure out like how I'm gonna fucking hit that. Cause I just got this little rubber hammer. Oh yeah.
Now to sit in the hole and move. There you go.
Yeah, that's sitting in there. Oh yeah, it's coming out now.
Ooh. There she
Done.
go, player.
Done. Damn, that went right through.
Yeah.
Thanks to D. Real quick, one time for the vlog.
Gotta help each other out.
Hey, appreciate you, dog. Yeah, so he just came through, helped us pretty much just find the right socket. It's freaking first try. It was like the perfect socket. Look at this. It literally has no play. It goes, look at that. It goes perfectly in the hole. Easy to press out that bushing. This is a 36 socket, so if you guys are wondering, pick one up if you don't have one. So I do have another differential out of the old crash car, kind of just I'm using it as like a lawn ornament over here. This one has a lot less miles on it, looks a lot less beat up, and I eventually want to get like gears and everything and get that differential built, so I might be painting it and all that good stuff before I slap it into this car. But these bushings, those two that I just knocked out, they should be easily replaceable. So when I'm taking out this differential and I'm ready to swap it with that one, we'll be able to you know, take these bushings out and then put it in the other differential. Alright, so that bottom piece went in good. I just got a little bit of lubricant. Just gonna put it on this top piece right here and make it a little bit easier to press into place. Oh god. Ow, that hurt my wrist. But it actually went in. Oh yeah, I guess that makes it way easier. Okay. Alright, sweet. Check it out, guys. So we got one installed. I'm just gonna go ahead and install that other side right there, and then we're gonna work on the main dude right over there. Alright guys, so I was just setting over here for this grand finale diff bushing install. So I got the tool pretty much all set up with what I need to pull out the guts of the bushing. We gotta pull the guts out first, and then we gotta go ahead and pull out the housing for it, where it sits in the seat, like the whole metal part of it. Okay guys, so we got the smaller fastener right here. We got the larger fastener right there to pull out the housing, but the smaller fastener to pull out the guts. We just put this little adapter circle in there, put the washer, put the nut, and then we gotta pretty much put it through the differential bushing. Then on the other side, we're just gonna go ahead and put this little part here. That's gonna pull out the guts of the differential bushing, and then you know, we'll put a washer, and then we'll put our nut on after it. So we'll do that, and then on this side, which is gonna be like the front or the back of the car, we're gonna go ahead and use a ratchet and just spin it through. So yeah. Is this seriously in the way? Do I go from the other side? All right, maybe I go from this side. There's way more room on this side. Yeah, this sits in there a lot better.
It's pulling it out.
All right, I don't know if there's gonna be any fluid coming out. It's probably bone dry, but just gonna stand clear. All right, we did it, guys. So we got the guts of our differential bushing out. Let's go ahead and slide everything off. And there it is. There is our differential bushing. That used to be in there. As you can see, it's like bone dry. There's supposed to be fluid in there. It's supposed to be a hydraulic bushing. And none of it came out. This thing has been dry for a long time. So I'm glad that we are getting rid of this freaking thing. So let's go ahead and put our new one in. Just kidding, we actually have to go ahead and take out the housing that is still in there. Alright, it's on there. Damn, am I really gonna need a breaker bar in this shit? How in the f***? This says don't use an impact. Bro, this is tough. Okay, hold on, I think it's working. Okay, it's working a little bit. I don't have a ratcheting like breaker bar. I mean, hey, this is better than using a Sawzall. Oh my god, I haven't even moved it like a centimeter. Bro, I'm tired. All right, I'm out of breath, but I think that's it. Woo! Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh my god, dude. I'm never doing this again. Somebody buy my tool. Alrighty, guys. We did it. There she is, guys. Our old stock OEM differential bushing that you can see dust is coming out of here. That's how dry it's been. This thing has probably been blown for a good 100,000 miles. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm glad we got it out. Now we have the subframe wide open for us to put in our new one. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright guys, so we got our Z1 Motorsports new polyurethane differential bushing right here. We're going to go ahead and put it in. You can see it's already kind of angled. It's got like a smaller diameter on this side versus this side. So we're going to go ahead and press it in from the inside. So that tool is like 128 bucks and it's only to remove the bushing, but luckily I'm able to kind of like rig it so that I can actually use it to press in the bushing as well. So I have the smaller fastener set up right now. This is pretty much the bushing housing press tool to remove the old metal housing. So it does fit in the hole perfectly. So what I'm using to kind of keep it stopped is like these two extensions on the top and on the bottom of it. So that's holding it in place and keeping it from moving anywhere. And then I just grab one of the fittings, put it here with the bolt, and then pretty much as I tighten this, it will be pressing in the bushing. All right, finally, we got a diff bushing, dudes. Look at this. Dude, it looks so good. It even matches the color of like the engine bay. All right, so take you. Get over here, bitch. You. Oh, can't forget you. Bruh, this job is a pain in the ass with the tool. Okay, I can't even imagine like without that tool, the tool that you need to do the stuff. How am I even a YouTuber? I don't even know how to talk. Alrighty, so we got our two right there in. We got our subframe bushing in. We can finally start putting everything back together, and I made a huge mess over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and start cleaning up and just slapping everything back together. Alright guys, so you pretty much just watched me just tear up the whole rear end of this car, taking out the differential and replacing the two bushings that are on the front of the differential and then replacing the bushing that is in that rear subframe. I really hope that this will delete most of like the lag, the roll that we have like in our drivetrain whenever we're accelerating, decelerating at, you know, different speeds and whatnot. So you guys just watched me tear up this whole thing, so I'm gonna go ahead and just put everything back together and I will see you guys when everything is back together. It's gonna be nighttime. It's probably gonna be the next day because that's when I can get a good clip of the way that it looks. But I'm gonna go ahead and take it on a test drive tonight. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. Alright guys, so it's actually the next day right now, so we got some daylight, we got a good view of the new Z1 Motorsports differential bushing, and we're gonna see how much play this thing really has. I didn't take it on any test drive last night, so this is gonna be like raw footage of my reaction and just how it looks and how it feels. So yeah, enjoy. Dude, it feels so much better. Like, there's definitely still some roll in there, but when I was doing the differential bushing and I started turning the drive shaft like by hand, I noticed that there was a little bit of play like in the diff itself before it puts the power to the axles. Now, I'm not sure if that play is normal, but I guess we're gonna find out when we rebuild, you know, the new differential later on. But as for like the bushing lag, I'm getting power like straight to the wheels. There's no like, I mean, there is still that kind of, you still feel the drivetrain, but the lag has been reduced so much. It feels amazing. So guys, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys made it all the way to the end, I do appreciate you guys. It helps me out as a YouTuber so much when you guys just watch the videos all the way through. I'm super excited with the way that the G35 feels right now with all the suspension, with new diff bushings. Like, that diff bushing makes the world of a difference. Like, when it comes to just straight acceleration and possibly even like trying to do a burnout. I still haven't even tried to do a burnout, and I want to get the engine running perfect before I even attempt that. But stay tuned for the next future video because we're gonna make this thing burn out like insane. We got some more mods coming up, especially right behind me. We got the big brake kit Akibonos, so we got the rotors right there. We got the Akibonos that we did paint right there behind me. So I'm super stoked. I'm actually about to film that right now. So stay tuned for that next video. If you guys want to support the G35 build, go ahead over to DoubleASupply.com. We got some G35 merch. Still the same hoodies, t-shirts, jet tags, stickers, and these little awesome looking air fresheners that smell pretty good. So appreciate you guys on all your support. Make sure you smash that like button if you guys like this video, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.